In this video, we are going to see how to build a logic for Floyd's triangle pattern using Java. Before this video, we have uploaded various videos on different star patterns and number patterns using Java. So if you have not watched it, guys, please do watch it. Link will be in description because it covers various important points. And if you are able to write that pattern, you can write this pattern definitely. And still we are going to see in this video, and if you are new to this channel, please do subscribe because various videos are going to come. So let's get started, guys, for today's video. So this pattern we are going to print, we are going to build the logic for this. Before this video, we have practiced a lot of pattern lines, you can just see here. And after practicing these patterns, you can write this code. You start to build a logic that how you can solve any pattern. If I'm going to give you any pattern, you can start solving it. Here you can just see we are having a Floyd's triangle. We can see the pattern 1, then 2, 3, then 4, 5, 6, then 7, 8, 9, 10, and then in this way it is going on. So here you can just see the size is 5. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and here and the last line 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So here I can just say int n is equal to 5. So the size is 5, so I am just going to say n is equal to 5. So we have an outer loop and it calculates how many lines to be printed right now, guys. So here we can see 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So we can put a for loop which will start from 1 and it will move up to 5. So I can just say for integer I is equal to, we can start from 1 and I should be less than equal to n. We can take up to n because n is the value, okay, up to which we need to go. If the value gets updated to 10, it will automatically work for it. So I plus plus. Now if I just print here simply system dot out dot print ln, and I will just print I. It will print 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. If I dynamically change the size, if I want pattern for 10 by 10, if I just write here 10, it will work for it as well. So if I execute it, it will print up to 10. And the next step is to print the number on that line. So here you can just see on first line how many numbers are there. On first line there is just one number. On second line how many numbers are there? On second line there are two numbers. On third line there are three numbers. On fourth line there are four, and on fifth line there are five. So here we can see the pattern and we can analyze that. On first line there is one, second line there is two, and so on. The outer for loop is always how many lines we are going to print, alright? And the inner loop is always how many numbers we need to print on that line. We cannot take I because I is already taken over here, and we can take j or any variable. Let's take j is equal. Again, I'm going to start from 1. Why we are starting from 1? Because at least one number we are going to print it. Okay. And we are going to go from j should be less than equal to, we want up to value of r. Because this is the value of I only. Here if I just say this is value of I. Okay. When I is 1, on the first line I is going to be 1, on second line I is going to 2, and up to 2 numbers we need to print. If I is 3, we need to print 3 numbers. If I is 4, we need to print 4 numbers. So you can just see the pattern. It is totally dependent on I. Whatever the value of I is going to be, that much numbers we need to take. So I am just saying j should be less than equal to I. Okay. And we are going to say j plus plus. And simply here, if I'm just going to just log here system dot out dot print, we are going to use, we are not going to move on next line, going to print a random number j, and after this we need to move on new line n. Okay, so semicolon is missing. Let's give it, no, wait, clear, re-executed. Again semicolon is missing here, re-executed, which is not expected. We are expecting different output, but how it is printing we are going to know about it. I was 1 at the start and I should be less than n. Yes, it is less than n value is 5 and 1 is less than n. It will move inside this loop. To a start, j is equal to 1. To j should be less than equal to r. The I value is 1 at this point, so it will print the 1. After printing 1, what will happen? It will move on next line. Moving on next line, what will happen? I will become 2 and j should be less than equal to 2, up to 2. It will print 1, it will print 2, will become 3, then it will stop and it will move on next line. Similarly for 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here we want this type of pattern. I'm going to create a variable called as number, and at start I'm going to give it, I'm going to print it over here. And after printing it, what we can do is we can just update the value. We can increment its count. If I execute this, what we were expecting, we are getting the output. If we want space in between them, we can just create here a space, and then let me clear the screen, and you can just see it will be printed, guys. So instead of writing this, you can also do one more thing. Okay, this is post increment. You can write here plus plus, then also it will work. So number plus plus, what it will do, it will print the current number and then it will update the number. So first it was 1, it will print 1 and then it will update, it will become 2. And next time when it will run, it will print 2 and then it will update, it will become 3 in this way. Quite easy. The for loop, outside for loop is just for the lines over here, and the inner loop is for how many numbers to be printed on that particular line, because I was equal to the numbers. When I was one number, I was two numbers. So in that way we have just did it, and they are stored inside one variable, the value printed the current value, and then we just updated it. How was this video? Let me know inside the comment section, and like this video guys, share this video with your friends. Thank you guys for watching this video. See you in next video.